Good afternoon. I'm down in Talbot Street, just beside the St Anne's Cathedral, and just the other day, actually, January 27th, was Holocaust Memorial Day, international event, anniversary, celebrated or remembered, more like, around the world. And it marks the anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz, Birkenau camp, where many of the 6 million Jews who were murdered by the Nazis came to their deaths. The 6 million that died represented 2/3 of the total population of Jews living in Europe at the time. And that happened, this genocide happened over a period of 4 years, 1941 to 1945. And Hitler and his henchmen and the Nazis killing didn't just end there, because they murdered in total 17 million were estimated to have been murdered, and these included Roma, sick people. So if you were sick, you're sent to the camps and killed. There were ethnic Polish people. There were Polish prisoners of war. Any political opponent that stood against Hitler, they were imprisoned and murdered as well. And then there were Slavs, and there were Soviet citizens, and there were homosexual people. They were all killed. Having said that, many of Hitler's top henchmen were homosexual. So there you go, I'll explain that. And then there were any Christian dissenters as well. They were sent to the camps and exterminated by various means and methods, and there were included in that, I'll mention Jehovah's Witnesses, who were all murdered as well. And I'm down in the Belfast War Memorial. I've been down here before, I've videoed in here before. It's a very interesting place. It remembers the First and Second World War, and especially the Blitz. And if you've never been, come along. But there's a special exhibition here, and it'll only be here for a short period of time. And it remembers the Jewish people who were massacred, murdered in the terrible genocide that went on over those 4 years. And this is what it's all about. We've got 48 paintings on cotton handkerchiefs, and they depict people's faces from the genocide. And these have been painted by a guy called Leslie Nicholl, and he read a book by Helen Lewis, who actually lived in Belfast. She's a Holocaust survivor, and she lived in Belfast for many, many years before she died. And Leslie Nicholl, a famous Belfast artist, read her book, her book was called A Time to Speak, and he went, after reading her book, he was very moved by it, and he went and he travelled around Germany and visited a number of the Holocaust camps. I think he went to Auschwitz, and he was so moved by what he saw there that he was totally unsettled for a period of about 2 years. And it says here, by chance I came across a box of cotton handkerchiefs, and one evening I laid a few of them on the wooden floorboards in my studio and started to paint all these ghosts of faces that just came flooding from somewhere. I am and always will be deeply indebted to Helen Lewis. Her kindness and generosity of spirit. My name is dedicated to her memory, and that's what he calls the 48 Holocaust handkerchief paintings that he has produced. And he actually met Helen Lewis as well. So here are some of them. And listed in the red there, you can see those are the names of some of the camps. Ravensbrück is up there. Pace was, I can't pronounce that one, it's too long. Second hand. Can't see that properly. Anyway, and this is Leslie Nicholl's tribute to all the folks who died. And as I always say in any of my videos, come and see it for yourself. This exhibition will be here until end of March. Okay, end of March it'll be away. So as part of an ongoing series of exhibitions that the Belfast War Memorial will be having over the year, and if you want to keep up to date with that, get onto their website and see what's coming in. Okay.